Hey everybody, I'm Zelda Master and welcome back to Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. Last time we started off our adventure with the Battle of Hyrule Field, and now it's time to make our way to the road to the Ancient Lab, as Link, Impa, and Zelda want to figure out what the egg-like guardian that Link found is really all about. So, let's make our way through the Breach of Demise and see what the road to the Ancient Lab is all about.
Zelda, curious about the diminutive guardian, decided to accompany Impa on her journey to Purah's research facility in Hateno. With Link acting as bodyguard, they made their way to the ancient tech lab.
Why is it so attached to me? Whatever could you be, little one? I suppose all we can do is wait for Robbie and the others at the lab to analyze it.
Agreed, Your Highness. A guardian? But why? And monsters too, now of all times!
Alright, and so we begin the road to the Ancient Lab. Let's go ahead and shield surf our way. Oh yeah. Oh man, I freaking love that. It doesn't do much damage, but it's just so satisfying to land. But okay, let's take on this moblin real quick as he's blocking the way, and there we go. We got a flurry rush. Let's see if we can land another one. You could kind of see them project their attacks pretty well like that, and then, alright, nice. The timing for this, I feel like, is easier than Breath of the Wild because you can actually get away with spamming it, as in Breath of the Wild you can't. If you do spam it, you'll end up getting hit or just do it too early and never land it. But yeah, in this game it's pretty easy to spam, and it was really nice to take on that moblin. But okay, back to shield surfing. In the original Hyrule Warriors, I used to also spam the main combo attack, but it actually did this, which you can do. This spin attack that Link will immediately do is also by holding the combo button, but you can't be running or he will start shield surfing. But okay, let's go and use the Magnesis, use some new abilities, stuff we couldn't really put to use because we had no metal. But oh, okay, there's actually a camp over here that I kind of want to take on. I could blow up the barrel right outside. Let's see how much damage this actually does, and it's literally not even killing them, I don't believe. There we go, because usually we show the KOs on screen if you killed an enemy, but it's showing no KOs as I'm shield surfing through them, so yeah, not too strong. But okay, chest open up nicely. Now, whoa, okay, I had a feeling that would happen, but it didn't blow up the camp itself. I do believe you can blow up the giant skull camp in these games, but it didn't work there. But okay, let's go ahead and focus on this ice wizrobe. He should be easy. In general, our goal is just to make our way to where the map is telling us to. This is a very easy level, but it is the second mission, so that doesn't really say too much. But okay, we went ahead and picked up the rod from this wizrobe, and actually, okay, easy chest to get here, which just requires using the Magnesis when you see a chest stuck in the ground, kind of like what you would do in the original Breath of the Wild. It's always nice to do these little puzzles that reference the original game, even though this gameplay is nothing like it. I feel like that's what misled a lot of fans coming into this game. But again, I feel like if you give this game a shot, it will be really fun. Just because if you're not a fan of the gameplay, the aesthetic, the story, everything else the game offers. The music, because I mean, this music is nice, I have to say. And, oh, okay. We have to actually use our magnesis here. The game is telling us to stop this Bokoblin from throwing his sledgehammer. But yeah, all of these things I mentioned earlier, I feel like are an amazing reason to play the game. So, yeah. But my reason also is I love this kind of gameplay. I grew up playing Hyrule, or Dynasty Warriors. So, you know, I'm a Musou kid. I like spamming buttons and seeing lots of enemies go bye-bye. Alright, so, okay, anyways, okay. Now, enough with that. Let's just go ahead and make our way here. And actually, there's a Korok seed that we can easily get. Luckily, we don't have to, like, follow the trail or anything. It's actually kind of like a cop-out of Korok seeds. You just see something that references what would be a Korok puzzle, and then you just go to it, and it gives it to you immediately. But, oh! There's a Guardian! Yes! Terrifying, if you ask me. Which, I mean, it actually is, because we're not strong enough to take this on, and the game doesn't want us to. As you can tell, it's already telling us to run away while protecting Zelda. So, shall we do that? Well, nah, because believe it or not, you can ignore this entire mission like this Guardian is ignoring me. No, Guardian, please. I actually want to parry its attack as you can do in the original game. But, yeah, the game will actually let you kill the Guardian if you manage to parry its attacks and attack it, but it will take forever to do so. So we're going to solve this mission the way it's intended to, but I just want to show off the optional way of doing it. So there we go. As you can see, Link is doing very little damage because I don't have him that high level to begin with. Maybe if you level up a bit, this will be easier. But as you can see, we got a good amount of damage on that Guardian. And we don't really have to follow the objective here by fleeing away. We can fight it head on. But again, with this being a Let's Play, I kind of want to show off what the game actually wants us to do, as I'm sure it would upset a lot of people if I just go ahead and cheese it. But I thought I'd at least show that you can do it if you want to. But we're not going to be the ones to do that. So, okay, Zelda, would you like to kind of make your way to your destination, which is... yeah, just the other side of here, and okay, there we go, we got the parry. The parry is actually really easy to do, and if you don't land the parry, Link will just block the attack without damaging his shield, because items don't break, luckily. So, it's nice, but okay, there we go, we did it. So yeah, this little Guardian is activating Guardians, but luckily they're on our side and attack the corrupt Guardian. And now we just gotta be careful. And actually, okay, whoops, I didn't time the parry correctly. I wasn't even clicking the parry button, I was clicking the Breath of the Wild version of a parry button, if that makes any sense. And that is because they're swapped. But okay, speaking of swapping, let's swap to Impa, because our objective here is to make our way to the 2 markers on the map and activate the other decayed guardians that, or unearthed guardians as the game implies. But we need to use those on our side with the little egg guardian that will hopefully activate them to attack the main guardian, and that's pretty much the objective here, to slowly attack the one that's corrupted with other guardians, thus weakening it and being able to win this battle. But obviously, like I mentioned earlier, you don't have to do any of that. You can just easily parry everything with Link. But I want to run as Naruto and take on my enemies, and I just want to do this the right way. And let's play with Impa a bit. Luckily, we will be able to play with Zelda. As you can see, Zelda literally just joined the fight. She mentioned how she's gonna have to use the Sheikah Slate for her powers, which every character can use the Sheikah Slate. That's essentially their set of items that they all share. But Zelda's set of attacks are heavily focused around that, and I'm so excited to show it to you. So good thing that, oh, okay, I gotta use the stasis here. There we go. I love how Impa says it. But yes, as I was saying, the Zelda's gameplay is super fun. I gotta show it off, so that's the main reason why I also want to complete this fully. So let's just kind of finish this with Impa, kill this Bokoblin, and then make our way to the Guardian that we can activate. And by doing so, we'll just have one more to do, and I'll actually do that with the princess since we can swap her. But okay, there you go. I believe, yeah, we'll just immediately shoot it down. So bam, and you can quickly jump down and try to attack it, but the odds of you reaching it in time are pretty slim. So, okay, let's grab this Korok seed instead. In my opinion, it seems worth it. But okay, let me just show off how to jump down before I swap. So, let's go ahead and do that. Whee! I love how you can do that. And then, yes, Impa has her own glider. Let me see if I can get some headshots. Oh, okay, there we go. You can hear it, but it does not that much damage still. I love how you can still get headshots on enemies like that. And that sound effect is so satisfying from Breath of the Wild. But, okay. Anyways, now we are playing as the princess. Yes, a character I feel like a lot of people never saw being playable, even though she was playable in the original Hyrule Warriors. But, you know, with how the lore was, Zelda wasn't fit for battle, blah, 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 this and that. As you can see, it's been retconned. It's Zelda is fit for battle. She's able to do what she wants. And she's not fit for battle. What is going on? Stop. I literally could not break out of that. I kept trying to dodge. Okay, let's be a bit more careful. You know, the princess shouldn't run around the field by herself, and that's why she's accompanied by a knight. But I'm going to show off how in this game, how, you know, technically she can if she uses Yashika's Slate powers. But if we do look at this in the, you know, actual lore and how the story really played out, Zelda wasn't killing hundreds of monsters like this. This is just how the game can give you gameplay of her. You know, we shouldn't question it. It's like that with really any RPG, you know. Think of how RPGs play out. Your character isn't standing, fighting so many random monsters constantly, and then when it fights the boss, they go back and forth very slowly. When you watch the cutscene, it's so much different. So consider that the same thing with the gameplay. Now, I don't actually need to capture that base, but I do want to, you know, show off Zelda taking on some kind of enemy and using her techniques. So, okay, let's go ahead and do that with the Electric Wizard. But yeah, in general, my point is, don't take the gameplay too literal to how the characters were in the lore, and I feel like if you just look at it that way, yeah, you'll be able just to not take everything too seriously, because I feel like that's what a lot of fans are doing, which they shouldn't. It is a game after all. So yeah, I feel like just the story / gameplay don't have to be completely intertwined. You know, in Breath of the Wild, I don't think the lore is Link went fishing and collecting Korok seeds for so long. But okay, let's use Zelda's might with... Oh, yeah, I love that animation. How she uses the magnesis and whacks it. Full 360. So I had to show that off. Zelda is so powerful, so fun, and crazy cool with the Sheikah Slate abilities, as she uses all of them so fast, and she can also use these special ones like this. Can I land some? Okay, never mind. Didn't get any, but hey, there we go. With our normal basic attacks, we're using all of these runes like nothing, so it's fine. But yeah, here we go. Oh, and the Muso, I totally forgot about this. This is probably the most hilarious thing. You take photos. Yes, literally, she just takes photos of her enemy, and then boom, it hurts them pretty bad. Kind of weird, but all right. I mean, they found ways. Like I said, the gameplay doesn't fit the lore. There's no way the photos did actually hurt enemies. But, you know, Koei Tecmo finding a creative way to make it work. And don't worry, hopefully after this episode I won't really talk about this. I just felt like I should at least mention it once in the Let's Play, because, again, I kind of want to give my opinions on all the criticism I've been seeing about this game. Obviously, I'm not someone to defend Nintendo to death, but I do see the fun and good in this game. Trust me, if Nintendo did something bad, I'd be the first to call them out. It's, you know, called tough love. I'm not one just to respect anything they do. But hey, speaking of which, Korok Seed, this is something I don't like, you know, adding them. I mean, I actually like it because, you know, something to collect in the game's world. So I don't mind. But in the original Breath of the Wild, I did sort of mind, just at least a reward. But okay, there we go. We've done everything we need to do, and now we can jump down. This Guardian will attack the one down here, which is over there. I gotta be careful though. I do believe I should have my allies help me, because while Zelda is super fun and flashy, I don't think she could take on that Guardian right there alone. Hopefully my allies do come to me. Luckily you can switch, but okay, let's just first off do the objective here. So while we can fight the Guardian immediately, okay, there we go. Phew, I love how she can use the glider and everyone can kind of wall jump. That's freaking sick. But okay, let me just again show off what the mission wants us to do before I just start fighting the Guardian, because again, I want to show off the intended way. I am surprised though they let you not have to, like they allow you to kind of break sequence and do things your own way. But maybe that's the whole charm of it being similar to Breath of the Wild. You can do that in that regard. But okay. So, what I want to do here is I want Link and Impa to head to Zelda. At least Link. So I can use Link to... Yeah, there you go. Because Link is almost there anyways, but... There you go. You can actually command him if you don't want to do it yourself. And voila! We got the Guardian to shoot at the other Guardian because it reached its spot. And now maybe I can kill it with Zelda. Maybe I don't even need Link's help. We'll see right now. If I... Okay, never mind. I'm really low as well, so it's like... It'd be a bit risky. So let's just swap. There we go. Link's here. And now I want to do the cool stuff. And that is... okay. Parrying, then quickly swap. Uh-oh. Okay, I didn't mean to keep swapping. I want to swap back to Zelda because I want to end this off with Zelda. And I didn't mean to click that. But, yeah, why not? Maybe we can do something pretty cool. So, again, don't want Zelda to die. There we go. Focus. Link. Uh-oh. Link is now... real low, but it's fine, it's fine. Okay, no, don't kill this Guardian. We're gonna have Zelda do it. Just because, again, I want to be fancy about it. I want to use the princess. This is her level she's introduced in, and we're gonna do just that. So come on, Zelda, unleash everything, please. Can you do it? Oh, there we go. Okay. Finally, and use a minecart. Throw some remote bombs. Have it launch into oblivion. Yeah, freaking badass. And there we go. That does that. It was actually a really fun level. Yeah, I'm glad we did it the way the game intended us for. But again, you could have done it much faster, but it was cool to play as Zelda for a bit, unlock some cool stuff. And now let's see what happens now that we've made our way to the ancient lab.
This is technology, the likes of which I've never laid eyes on. Which means we've got ourselves a brand new, never-before witnessed Guardian model! Devices like the Sheikah Slate, which are amplified by the power of such ancient relics, are but a meager fragment of such technology.
I see. That explains why all of us were able to use the Sheikah Slate.
In addition, this here doohickey is loaded with data. Information we can't even fathom.
Oh yeah! Check it. I extracted some visual data from the Guardian's memory.
Is that...
Yup, no doubt about it. Hyrule Castle after Calamity Ganon has been revived.
As you can see, we managed to extract some of the data, but much of it was fragmented. Even so, if I analyze what we received, I may be able to make sense of more of it.
This is the ruin the Calamity will bring upon all of Hyrule. If we allow this to pass, I fear all hope will be lost.
Even everything we've done up until now likely won't be enough.
If I don't succeed at sealing the Calamity... Never. This will not come to pass.
To stop Calamity Ganon, it was crucial that they possess the sword that seals the darkness, the latent power dwelling within the Princess of Hyrule, and the might of the 4 divine beasts unearthed from across the land. However, the path to victory was strewn with obstacles. Korok Forest, where the legendary sword slept, had been overrun by monsters, and the Princess of Hyrule's power showed no signs of awakening. Lamenting the kingdom's plight, King Rome sent his daughter to gather pilots for the divine beasts. Alongside Link, whose brave conduct had earned him a role as her knight, Zelda would meet with each of the 4 candidates. You intend to let this relic follow you around, hmm?
Yes. After talking to Purah and Robbie, we thought it would be best.
I will remind you once again. Above all else, your duty is of the utmost importance. Are we clear?
Yes, we are clear. I understand. And I will honor my duty.
Alright, and there we go. So, it's really nice that we're learning so much about Hyrule's past before the Great Calamity struck. And as you can see, yeah, we unlocked Zelda, really cool. But yeah, the King of Hyrule is very persistent on Zelda avoiding the Sheik attack and focusing on her powers and kind of following tradition instead of this new technology that they discovered from the ancient past. And I feel like, yeah, while the king does seem harsh on Zelda, he's right in a sense, because ever since they found this new egg guardian, their objective seems to be focusing elsewhere, and the guardians seem to be attacking them. But okay, anyways, I just wanted to put that out there. Anyways, let's go ahead and see what really happens throughout the game and start unlocking some of these extra combo attack things since I have the map open. These, as you can see, are actual side quests. We've done these before. Here is a side quest if I actually have the items for it. Here, though, we can't actually upgrade it for Impa because I don't have the items for it, but we can do this little Kakariko village quest that will actually open up a shop. Nice. Okay, so we can shop here.
Yeah.
And nothing too important yet, but some of these items may be key ingredients for something, so we'll keep that in mind. Let's check elsewhere. Here we can open up a stable, which again, stables are pretty helpful because you can purchase from them, but I'm not going to do that yet. Let's just see what else we can open up. We have a couple side quests here. There's a blacksmith. I want to open up that as well because I'll be able to upgrade my weapons. Now I'm going to make sure to do side episodes to show all of this because as you can see, there's a lot of side things that are available on the map. And then there are these actual side quests which are full-on missions. I think we should definitely do one of them just to show you guys how it is in this video, and then I'm going to kind of save them for side videos because I don't want them to take away from the actual game story. So I don't need to cook anything here because it's going to be very easy. So let's just jump onward and take on mastering remote bombs. And see what one of these side missions entails. It has nothing to do with the main story, but they're really nice to do for free rewards. Alright, so let's get started. Mastering remote bombs. Now, I don't believe you actually need to use remote bombs. Can't we just straight up attack enemies like this? Now, I forgot how little damage this does. I don't even think we've killed a single enemy shield surfing. But okay, let's go ahead and actually do it. There we go. We got in some kills. So all we need to do is kill 100 enemies. We don't actually have to use our remote bombs for this. It's going to be a bit helpful as it does do a lot of AoE damage. But using my old Hyrule Warriors tactics, this works as well. And maybe a little bit of shield surfing on the side, you know what I'm saying? But okay, let's actually try to blow up this. Oh. We can use the bombs, or we can use our bow, which I kind of want to try. Not bad. Something I don't see myself gonna need to use a lot, but there we go. Let's now use the remote bombs to show off these. These, though, have a cooldown, so it's not something I want to spam. Consistently, I can attack in between so I don't have to focus heavily on just waiting for them to come back up. But in general, I don't even feel like they're that useful. As you can see, I really like the simple, strong attack Link does here. This was so popular in my Hyrule Warriors playthroughs if you watched my original one. Sadly, it's not as easy to execute in this game because you can't run and charge up your sword for that quick spin. But okay, let's use the bombs as intended. Claim this base, or this outpost, which should be fairly simple. We're waiting for the big bad boy to come. Once the big bokoblin comes, it takes seconds, because you can see all the red is depleting now slowly, as all the red is focused on this big bokoblin. And luckily, we can use the magnesis here to easily stun him, and then use the weak point smash. Voila. Okay, so that's not actually it for this mission. There's probably one last thing we need to do. So let's just go ahead and quickly get to it, and that is a fire Wizrobe. So obviously it's, you know, gonna have a weak point that requires the remote bomb, so we're just gonna keep that in mind as we do attack it. And once it starts channeling some kind of special attack, we just kind of do this. Yep, just wait for the weak point. Again, everything's so straightforward and easy, nothing's gonna be challenging, but again, that's the way of the Muso games, so you gotta deal with it, and voila. Okay, not bad. But again, I'm gonna save these missions for like side episodes, because I feel like it'll take away from the actual story, because we do want to focus on that. So I thought I'd show off one now, but there are a bunch of other ones, as I do believe we're gonna unlock more just by completing one. So let's pick up all of these nice goodies, but I do believe we will have a ton more to do, which, like I said, I'll do in side episodes that don't focus on the story. And man, I love this transition. It's so good. The music, everything about this menu is just perfection. But okay, there we go. So yes, a new one has opened up. So that, again, as you can tell with the icon being a sword, it is a side quest. And you know, with it being one sword, it's a side quest. If it's two swords clashing, it's a main quest, I guess. That's what we're indicating from the icons, as you can see. But sadly, we can't open up anything yet in terms of side stuff. But as you can see, 4 pathways have opened up on the map. One of Urbosa, one of Rivali, in Tabantha, you know, obviously Urbosa being in Gerudo, Death Mountain being Daruk, and obviously Zora's domain being Mipha. And yes, the 4 champions we can side with. This is pretty much the game showing us that, like Breath of the Wild, we can choose our path. And I wonder how it's going to affect the story. Probably not in any way. I bet each one will be its own secluded route that has its own isolated cutscenes, and then they will merge once you do them all, similar to how Breath of the Wild worked out. I love how they're doing that. To me, it's a genius way to give the player a sense of choice, kind of like what Breath of the Wild had, but in a Muso-style game. So if you're watching this as the video is coming out, let me know which one you want me to take on first, but regardless, they'll all be taken on, and you'll be able to choose which one you want to see first through the playlist. Anyways, as always, I've been Zelda Master, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!